Good morning. It is day 69 of our Araroa through hike, but it's been a while since any videos went up because we've been in Australia. So we went home to Brisbane for 12 days and got back into Wellington last night, got a train up to Waikanae and are starting the Araroas today. So I'm not sure how sensible that is, considering we've just had the equivalent of 12 days of Christmas over the past 12 days, every day. Anyway, it's a beautiful, beautiful day here today. And well, I guess we just see how we go. So we did find contact for a guy on the Levin side of the Araroas who was so helpful yesterday in regard to weather. So John operates out of the Outdoor Pursuit Centre, and we'd seen a lot of posts of people referring to John in regard to checking weather before they sort of attempted the crossing. So we got hold of his phone number and gave him a call last night. So he says that today we're going to get a reasonable amount of rain, which I don't know, it looks absolutely stunning to me at the moment. And then tomorrow, when we will be attempting to move from Parawai Hut up to Nicholas Hut, so that's our big climb day because we're going northbound, so we're going from Waikanae into Palmerston North. Tomorrow it will be, in John's words, cold, wet, windy and miserable, so can't wait. And then the following day it should sort of start to clear, and then the day after that his advice is that we're off the mountain because there's a southerly front coming in. So we just do need to be aware that that's what's going on around Monday, and I guess sort of just push for some big days over the next 3 just to make sure that we are at that Outdoor Pursuit Centre by Monday night, Tuesday sort of at the latest. What else can we say? Oh, Paul's got a new pack. See, there it is. So Paul's got a new iron pack. So we had some issues with the Osprey, and really early actually, so really early, and Osprey were amazing, and offered to completely replace the pack because I've got a lifetime guarantee. So there's just a tiny bit of an issue with one of the shoulder straps that sort of cropped up in the first couple of days on 90 Mile Beach, but actually got no worse. But Osprey weren't at all concerned with that. So yeah, so we ended up swapping out the Osprey for, well, Paul ended up swapping out the Osprey for an iron pack. So that's a good New Zealand brand, so we'll see how that goes. The unfortunate thing for me is that the iron pack has a little less capacity than his old Osprey. So all of a sudden I now have to do my fair share and carry my stuff. So, well, more of my stuff. So anyway, we'll see how that goes through the Araroas. Well, we look like we're getting to the end of suburbia now, so I'll close off here unless, Paul, do you want to say anything?
No, I'm good.
Paul's good. So yeah, we'll check in again a bit later. Hopefully it's still sunny and we get to get the camera out a bit today. Anyway, check in later. We are 11 k's in and we have made it to the Pukeatua track. So, yeah, well, to the trackhead. So we've road walked all the way up from Waikanae, which is about 11 k's, and this is the end of the road, and now we're heading into track. So the information says that we've got about 14 k's to do to get to where we need to get to this evening, and it's between about 6 to 7 k's. So that should be all right.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Always optimistic.
How's your pack going, Paul?
It's going. It's going to take a bit of getting used to.
Bit of getting used to.
But as long as it holds up, that's the main thing.
That's right. So we've stopped for, it's 10 o'clock, so we've stopped for coffee and something to eat, but we don't actually have any tasty treats because, well, this is the food bag.
The house brick.
Which is a house brick.
Block, and this is the double house brick.
We don't have any special treats in because Paul says that even though the Tararuas will probably take us about 4 days, we have to carry 11 days worth of food.
No.
Well, 7 anyway.
7.
So there's no special treats, which...
It's going to be pretty much just survival getting through here, but we've got a fair bit of food on board, so we've got enough probably to get us all the way through Palmerston North.
Sounds fun, doesn't it?
Not really.
No. It's our first stream crossing. I don't know if you can see on the video, but that water is so crystal clear. So we have been walking for probably about 20 minutes now. I'm sure I'll be over creek crossings by the end of the day, but so far so good. Just about midday. We've had a reasonable little climb already, but it's not the big one. And now we're in the forest, which is lovely. So we've met 4 southbound TA hikers coming out between about 11 and 11:30, and they all look like they were very, very happy to be going out to civilization. So they said that today is steep and tomorrow is steep, so whether you're doing it up or down, steep is steep, but to be really honest, I'd probably prefer to walk steep up rather than down, just because down is so slippery, and at least when you're going up you can sort of control your pace. So anyway, we might stop for lunch in about an hour, I reckon. See if we can find a view. It's been sunny, sunny, sunny when it's supposed to be pouring down with rain. And then all of a sudden the wind just died to nothing and the cloud rolled in. So it's just about a bit after 1 o'clock. We didn't reach the summit for lunch because I got really hungry. So we're about a K off now. But yeah, it was amazing. So we were in the sort of like in the sun, in the dappled sunlight, and then all of a sudden we're in the clouds. It's so beautiful in here. It's all mossy and definitely cooled down a lot. We made it to Otaki Forks, thank goodness. So now we've got to get over the swing bridge, and I think that the lodge or the dock hut that we're staying at is just on the other side. So it hasn't been a hard day today, but it feels like it's been a hard day. And I think that this is just merely because we drunk and ate like it was Christmas Day every day for 12 days in a row when we were back in Brisbane. And we are paying the price big time today. But anyway, let's get over to this lodge. It still hasn't rained. How cool is that? So we're dry, which is great, but I just want to get into that lodge and get something to eat because I am starving. This is pretty nice.